What's happening, guys? So a bit of good news finally for me. Thank you very much goes out to Brandon Campbell for pointing this out in my last video. I was talking about how I kind of hurt my back and I was trying to hit this qualifying total for 2017 Nationals, and it was going to be close, and if I couldn't really do a whole lot of training, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it, and I would have to push harder than I probably should given my condition. And he mentioned that he actually thought that the qualifying total would go back to the beginning of 2016, so January 1st, 2016 on. Any total during that period would actually qualify me for 2017 Nationals. I did a bit of checking and he was actually right, and I did a meet in March in 2016 that hit the qualifying total, so I'm already qualified. I don't have to worry about it and I'm good. That's a huge relief for me, and that's a big, just something that I can take off my back now. So thank you, Brandon, for pointing that out. And what that means for me now is I can back off. I can continue to let my back rest up and heal. I was planning on doing that anyway, but now I can just really make sure and not push at all, even if I feel anything. And I can back off my training a little bit. I don't have to push the intensity so much if I don't need to. And I just don't have to worry about hitting any total at that meet, which is a really big deal. So I can just kind of show up, have some fun, get some more platform experience, and just roll with it and not worry about it. So that's a huge relief for me. And what that'll do is, you know, it'll kind of shift my goal. Before, my only goal was to qualify. I'm already qualified now, so now the goal becomes have fun, try to go 9 for 9 like always, and maybe even hit a bench PR, because my bench has been going really well. It's been my best lift, which is very strange for me because usually it's not a very good lift for me, but it's been going really well, and I think I might have a PR in there. My best ever lift in competition is 314 pounds, which I did twice. I did it as 93 kilogram and 83 kilogram. And you know, I'm right around there. He's got me predicted right around 319 right now for my final attempt. And now actually backing off squat and deadlift, that might actually even help my bench even more, because I can keep benching. My benching is not a problem. It doesn't hurt my back at all, so I can keep pushing on bench. So we'll see. Maybe I'll even hit a PR. That'd be pretty awesome. But again, I'm not stressed about any numbers. I'm not really worried about it. I'm actually going to be. I'm recording this right before going into the gym. I got a conservative max today of 305, and then some back off singles at 290, I believe, and I'll record those and I'll overlay them over this while I talk, because I won't have a lot of other footage, not doing any other squats or deadlifts. But yeah, I'm just really pumped about that. Finally some good news. Now, from there, the other thing I want to talk about was I am going to be, after this meet, and assuming that I'm able to continue powerlifting, depending on how my eye appointment goes and all that, I'm going to be switching from low bar back to high bar. Anybody who's been watching me for a long time probably remembers that I used to be a high bar squatter. Up until about July of last year, I was doing high bar. And I was actually a pretty good high bar squatter. It actually wasn't bad, and it kind of makes sense for me anyways. I've got a really long torso, so it's not crazy. And you know, I actually, in competition, my best ever competition squat was 490 pounds high bar. Granted, I was competing at 205 pounds at that point instead of 182 pounds, so we got to keep that in mind. But it's just not crazy. And the reason I want to do this is because since I can't Valsalva anymore and I can't get quite as good of a brace, it's made low bar really difficult for me. It puts a lot more strain on my back, which that might be why my back is hurting right now too. I don't know if that is a contributor or not, but it certainly doesn't help. So it takes some strain off my back, it takes some strain off my hips, it allows me to stay much more upright, and just bracing does not become as important when you're doing a high bar squat. So I think it just makes sense. And again, like I said, I've got a long torso, so it suits me well. And I think it's just worth trying. So what I'll do is after the meet, I'll run an entire block as high bar, no matter what. No matter how things go or feel at first, I need to run an entire block as high bar and just see how it goes, see how it feels. And then I can kind of make a decision after that how I want to progress. But I have a really good feeling that I'm going to like it and it's going to go well, and that, you know, just longevity wise, it probably just makes more sense. It's just not, I don't see any point, and even if I can get a little bit more weight out of low bar, you know, putting myself at risk and not being able to brace and putting a little more strain on myself for no reason just doesn't make a lot of sense. So if I can get away with high bar and it feels better and it doesn't strain me as much, I think it's the way to go. So that's why I'm going to be switching to high bar after the meet. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, we'll just see how things go. But that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving.